I'm actually just going to get started on doing a little crochet along for Lynn's penguins, and I'm so devastated. I use these all the time for my very first crochet along. Yay! I'm so excited to show you because it turned out so cute. I really love it, and I'm definitely going to be making more.
Scraps of yarn and lost time, fabric flows from chaos sublime.
Hi everyone, it's the Monday after the market and I'm just having a quiet morning and just trying to recover. I had done really well at the market, but by about 5 o'clock that afternoon it really hit me how tired I was. So I'm having a quiet day today. I'm still in my PJs, in my hoodie, and I'm actually just going to get started on doing a little crochet along for Lynn's penguins, which she's another YouTube creator, and I've started following her, and she does little updates each week of all the things she's made, and I love watching that. And she actually participates in a lot of crochet alongs, and I've never participated in a crochet along, and so I thought I would join in with her birthday crochet along, and the guidelines for it were to make something pink or to make something heart-shaped. So I'm actually going to try a free pattern off of Instagram, which was a little plant, and it's heart-shaped. I'm going to try and make it out of this bright pink Patty and Bango's Place yarn. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I might do a little bit of other jobs. We'll see how I go, but today is mostly about relaxing and recovering. I do have to do the recap from yesterday's market, but I think actually I might leave it and do it a little bit later in the week, unless I get super motivated this afternoon. But today, so far, I don't think it's on the cards, but we'll see how I go. Anyway, I'm going to get into this. I can't remember who the creator of the pattern is. Surprise! I know, I never remember. Lucky I can add it in, so I will add that in for you. And it's a free pattern. Did I say that? I don't know where I am today, if I said that or not. Anyway, I'm gonna get started on that and stop rambling to you guys, and we'll see how I go with it. Catch you all after. Hi, it's Tuesday. It's about 9 a.m. I'm just about to go on a bit of a road trip. If you remember, if you've seen some of my other vlogs, I live in a very rural location, and the closest shops are a 3-hour drive away, and we have a few little things that we need to do. So we have that ahead of us today, and while I'm up there, I thought I would drop into Spotlight and grab a few things because I have to show you my favorite needle, Baroque. Don't mind all, it gets all fluff stuck on it. I don't even know what you call these type of needles. They kind of have like a little loop on the end of them. So that one there is still working, but I actually like the thinner sized one, and I'm so devastated. I use these all the time. So I'm going to see if they've got some more of these in Spotlight today and have a look at the yarn. And I need a couple of colors for my blanket that have run low, so I'm going to grab those. But I wanted to show you what I made yesterday, so just hold on while I grab that. So I finished the pattern. So this was by Island Time Crochet, and the pattern's called Wild Hearts Potted Love. Yeah, that's it, Potted Love. And that is for Lynn's penguins birthday crochet along. Happy birthday, Lynn, if you're watching. That was so much fun. I can't wait to see what we're doing next week. And it was great to be able to do something just small and achievable for myself for my very first crochet along. Yay! And I'm making a little robot from Crochet Me Zaddy, one of his latest patterns. So I have to sew that together later. I have a couple of little pieces still to make on that, so I'll show you that when it's finished. but I won't be working on that today. That's going to be heading off to my consignment space because I have been selling things there. Hooray! I will have to give you all an update at some point on what my sales have been, and just a bit of an idea of what I've been making, I guess, so far profit-wise, but I might even do that in another video, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for my little check-in today. I might check in a little bit when we're shopping, maybe, if I don't get too embarrassed. And yeah, I'll catch up with you when I get back maybe and show you what I bought. All right then, bye. He's adorable. Okay, so I'm just checking out some of the blanket yarn, even though I don't need any at the moment. And there are quite a lot of empty spaces on the shelves. And look at all this amazing Abbey Road yarn. So many beautiful colours. And what I actually came for, yes, my Marvel yarn for my blanket. We'll grab a couple of those. Okay, we'll just grab a whole heap, won't we? And a little sneak peek at my trolley. And here I am checking out some different shades of pink. So many to choose from. Stay tuned to see what I pick. Hi everyone, it's Thursday morning today. The last we checked in was on Tuesday when we were out and about doing some shopping at Spotlight. So after Spotlight we did a couple more things and then we headed home. So we got home again at about 10 p.m. And then we unpacked the car and just kind of settled in and got ready to go to bed that night. So it was a little bit of a big day and late night. So I was feeling that yesterday. So at Spotlight, I did go a teensy weensy little bit overboard with my yarn. When you live so far away and you don't get to go to Spotlight very often, you get a little bit excited when you go there and you just really want to just get so many things. So lucky for me, the sale started the next day, but they had all the signs out. So they actually charged me all the sale prices that day. So that was really good. So good timing on my part that I actually was able to get the sale prices a day early, and really great for the lady at the cash register because she was onto it straight away and was like ringing through to the department to double check on things and what items were on sale and stuff like that without me even asking. So that was awesome. Really appreciative of her like extra customer service. So I will be showing you what I got, but I'm going to leave that to a bit later in the week because as I mentioned before, I have to get some stuff ready for my consignment and send it off in the post. And I'm going to send those two little bunnies in the background there that are leftover stock from the market, because I think although they're Easter items, they're any time of year. Bunnies are good all year round. So I think they'll be great in the space. And I was working on that pattern, the little robot from Crochet Me Zaddy, and I'm so excited to show you because it turned out so cute. I really love it and I'm definitely going to be making more. So are you ready? Look at how cute he So I used the Zaddycraft yarns for that, and the light grey, which I keep forgetting what it's called. I think it's called Charming. It used one skein of that, and then just some little bit extra for the dark grey, which is Brave, I think. And so you need a little bit, one skein and a little bit for these extra parts. And then I use a tiny little bit of Paddy and Bangos for the blue, because I don't have many colours in the Zaddycraft yarns. Not that it matters, but I really wanted the blue to go with the eyes. I think that's so cute together. I'm definitely going to be making some more of these for the space. It worked out fairly quickly. Yeah, a little bit of sewing for this one though, okay? So if you're looking at this one, the arms are sewed on, the head's sewed on, this is sewed on, and the little, I call them ears, but bolts are sewed on as well. So you probably could get away with crocheting in the arms if you really wanted to. I don't mind sewing. Yeah, so to me it's fine. I think maybe with his head I may have slightly got it a little bit off center, but you know what, I don't mind. This is handmade, and sometimes handmade is not always perfect, so you live and you learn. I think he's still cute enough and good enough quality to go off to the shops, so he will be going off. So yeah, really great pattern. I don't know, I really like robots at the moment, so yeah, I feel like this is such a cute little addition to that shop space, and will sit up on that shelving really nicely. And I've started on a second pattern as well, and I've nearly finished it. I've just got a little bit to go. So this little guy is going to be a teddy bear. I know he looks a little bit dog-like. I think that might be because of the nose I'm using, but it is what it is. I could have embroidered the nose, but ages ago I bought all these noses when I first started, and I've never ever used them. So I thought I would give it a try. So this one is by Adorable Crochet Plushies, but if you're looking for them on Etsy, I think it's Adorable Crochet Plush is the name of the store. I used the Honey Bunny, I think it's called Chunky, the biggest Honey Bunny, with a 7mm hook to make this guy. And yeah, I just used a what do you call it, 8-ply for the scarf with a 4mm hook. Yeah, they had different, but it works out the same. I just kind of did my own thing for the scarf. Yeah, so this one I think's kind of cute. Yeah, a little bit dog-like. That's my fault. I think once I get the ears on, it will be looking a lot more teddy bear-like. There's also a tail to go on, but I think I'm just going to leave that. I think I'm just going to make him like this. Yeah, and see how that goes. So my potato bear sold. And I did think about making another potato bear, but I wasn't really sure how potato bear would go in the lighter colour. So I decided to try another bear, and I think I'm going to have to order some more of this Honey Bunny for the bears, because it is such a lovely soft type of bulky yarn. And it's really hard for us to find bulky yarn. So I use the Spotlight blanket yarn a lot, but I find that isn't as like great for teddy bears and things. So yeah, it does fine for like the rabbit, but for teddy bears I really love this Honey Bunny for them. It's just got that kind of almost fur-like feel to it. So yeah, that's how we're going with those. So today we're going to keep going. I really want to finish off the bear, get the ears done, and then I have a cat pattern from Mum Stitchetti. So we did the bunny by Mum Stitchetti for our Easter stock, and I loved it so much that I've actually got a cat pattern to try because I know the other crochet vendor does the loaf cats, and they go really well for her. So I'm thinking maybe if I could have a different cat pattern to her, I might also be able to cater to the cat people. And so that's what I'm hoping to do today, is to make a little black and white cat. So we'll see how we go with that, but first it's to finish the ears and sew in the ends on the scarf. Yeah, and I still haven't got my market recap done. So I need to get that filmed, but I'm thinking I'll leave that for tomorrow. And then, yeah, I may do the yarn, my yarn haul that same day for you guys, or Saturday. So we'll see how we go. So, but first today, consignment stuff. Okay. I know I'm a bit all over the place, but we'll see how we go. I'll check back in with you maybe when the bear's finished, so we can see how he's looking, and yeah, see how we go today. Okay, so are you ready to see what the bear has turned out like? Let me know what you think. Did its ears make it less dog-like? Here we go. I think the ears really help it look more bear-like, and I think that kind of saves it. So yeah, I really enjoyed this pattern. It's all worked up all in one. So the body, and you crochet in the arms, then you sew on the muzzle and the ears. But yeah, I really like the ease of being able to just crochet up the full body and head in one. I find that really an easy way to do it, maybe a little bit quicker. And that's also good for me because, yeah, as you know, sometimes I do have trouble getting the head straight. So, but actually I think this time I've had a little bit of trouble getting the muzzle straight, or maybe the nose placement is what's throwing that off a little bit. But anyway, I still think this is super cute. I think this is a great little pattern. There's so many bear patterns to try. So there's another one that I've had my eye on as well, which has kind of like longer arms, different kind of proportions to its body. So maybe I'll try another one as well. So yeah, definitely like this one. I think he's got his own like cuteness with his scarf. Yeah. Maybe I should have embroidered the nose, but you know, too late now. Yeah, so we'll see how this little teddy goes. Hi everyone, I just wanted to check in and show you how far I got on the Mum Stitch Eddie cat yesterday. Look at that tail on the back, it's so cool. Yeah, so I've almost finished. I just have another ear to make, and then some details to put on, like some face shaping and a little bit of embroidery. It's meant to have some like striping on the side of it, but I think it's looking cute. Yeah, we'll see how it goes once I'm finished. I've not done the it's a different kind of shaping across the nose bridge this time, so I'm interested to see how I go with doing that and using that method. We'll see how it goes. Just a little side profile before we do it. So we'll see how we go with that. And I actually need to really do that market results, film that today. So that is also on my list. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. My motivation is very low today. But I really do want to get that up for you all. So that will be one of my priorities. And then this will be a job for a little bit later. Yeah. So just a little check-in, and yeah, who knows, we may see me more today or maybe not. I think probably more, maybe not, because I'll be doing some editing and things like that, and then uploading on the video, so that always takes time. Okay, I'll catch you all after. Good morning everyone, it is Monday. I didn't check in over the weekend because I had some time off and didn't do any of my jobs. So Yay to me. Sometimes I do a bit every day, and this week I was just like, no, I'm really tired. I need to have 2 days off in a row. I did do some of my own crocheting though, because it's not a day for me without doing a little bit of crocheting. But as far as some of the stuff, work-related stuff, I didn't do that. But I did get the cat from Mum Stitch Eddie finished. Are you ready for the reveal? How cute! Look at that side profile. So I did do that. Oh, try and get it behind me so you can see better. It's hard to see in the black. So I did get that face shaping done, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. I really got that little nose nub in there. So it was a little bit tricky, but I worked it out. Go me, new technique. Yeah, so that's such a cute pattern. I'm not sure if I'm loving it in the black and white together. In the pattern it had a grey cat with white and grey highlights, so I think I might try that next, but it's still fairly cute. And like the bit that I really love is just this little tail. Like, oh, but yeah, I love this pattern. Want to try it in the grey though, because I feel like maybe it's just a little bit too contrasty with the white stripes on the side. What do you guys think? Going off to consignment though, so we'll see how that goes in the shops. Black cats are always popular, so who knows. And then also this little worm snail I'm working on. So I just need to finish sewing this together. It's a little bit more here to sew, hide the ends in, and I need to put 2 antennae on top, and then that one's ready. I went to put the tags on everything, and I realized that I'm out of tags. I didn't print enough last time, obviously, so I'm going to print some out today, and then I'm going to put that on a job for later in the week, is to cut out a ton of tags, because it's annoying to go find something, to go for something and it's not there, and having to print it and do all that. So it'd be good to have some of those stocked up. And I'm late getting these off, and I sold something else, so my shelf will be looking really super bare now. So I really need to get better at managing my time and having that little backlog of stuff to send off when the time comes. So once this consignment stuff gets in the post, it's going to be back into getting more consignment stuff done, because I really don't want this to happen again. It's not good for like me, because I can't sell anything if there's nothing there, but also for the shop. Like, I don't want them having bare spots. So yeah, I really need to have a stock pile of things, which I wanted anyway, because we're moving and I don't want to be trying to make things to go up on the shelves while I'm moving. Like, that's just going to be crazy. So yeah, I really need to get a heap of stuff done in the next week or so. So that'll be fun for us to do. But the main goal is just to get this first little shipment off. If I need to send more stuff, I can, but as long as there's some things for them to put on the shelf, it'll take a few days to get there too. So that's a bit annoying, but anyway, we'll do our best. Okay. So I better get into this. Yeah, I'll check back in with you guys later. I still have the yarn haul to unveil and so much more stuff. But anyway, first goal is just getting this ready to get in the post. Like, it's getting desperate now. It's beyond a joke. All right, bye. So I'm just taking a few little photos of different items. I've just got them on my trolley here, and I have the light set up here just to help a bit, because I don't have very good lighting, and I'm just taking a few photos of the items so that I could use them in some promotional stuff later on. Yarn time. Okay, where to start? So you might have seen me looking at the Abbey Road yarn when I was in Spotlight, and yes, I did get some. I haven't seen this because I'm happy before, and I really like some of the Abbey Road yarns that I've tried already, so I really wanted to give this a go because I have been getting so into my beanie making, and I really want to keep going with that. I think making some beanies when I'm moving will be something that's easy for me to do. I don't have to keep stuffing and things on hand, so I got this one, which is called Gleeful, and that's 75% acrylic and 25% merino wool. Yeah, so I've got this one, and then I got this one too. That one's called Cheerful. Look at those gorgeous colors. And it's so super soft, really, really soft. What's this one called? Why can't I find it? Oh, Elated. Elated. I really like that one. A nice soft palette of colors. So yeah, that's pretty. And I just love a good blue. And this one is called Chuffed. That's a great name for it, Chuffed. That's all the Abbey Roads, and I think I paid $7.20 for those. And I also have been eyeing this one off online for a little bit, which is another Abbey Road. This one is merino, 52 merino wool and 48 acrylic, and it's called Wool to be Wild, and it's just called a pink mix. So I got 2 balls of that. I'm hoping that's enough for a beanie. I just thought, I've been watching this for a while, and it's just such a pretty mix of colors. It's a very warm palette, so I love that. I think that wool was Wool to be Wild was $7.20 as well, the same as the other Abbey Roads. And then I got one more lot of yarn to try for beanies, and this is called Bell Bird Wool Blend. Look at those colours. That's what caught my eye, was the colours. And then I read on the label that it's 70% wool and 30% soybeans. And I was like, that's really unusual. And it's a yarn that I haven't tried before. And it has a little bit of like fuzz halo type kind of texture to it, so I thought that might be a nice little challenge for me as well. So that's part of the Motivera, which I think is Spotlight's brand of yarns. So, and it's got that kind of little bit of it's very soft, but it also has that kind of like wool texture to it. So if you're not someone who likes wool, then that's probably not going to be yeah, it's not like it's itchy or anything. It's just got that, I don't know if it's, yeah, how to explain it, but you know what I mean. The camel is filling up again, if you can hear that. Buddha's having a drink from his bowl. So this was $6.30 on sale for me. So if you've watched my previous vlogs, you will know I love the Colour Theory yarn. It's an acrylic yarn and it's lovely and soft, and I got 4 skeins in different colours. That one, Canyon, I think it's called. Pretty sure that one's Moonbeam. Had that before. Tourmaline. That's a lovely kind of green. I haven't used this one before. So they're 100% acrylic too, if you're wondering. And then this one's a new colour I haven't used before as well. And this one's called Provence. So that will make a lovely little purple beanie. I made I can't remember which beanie it was. I think it might have been Country. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I made some beanies out of the Moonbeam, the like whitish coloured one, and I really liked how it turned out, so that's what I will make out of these. So the Colour Theory yarn is normally $12, and I got it for $6.65. So that was a really good little special for me. I wish I had stocked up more, but I really shouldn't be getting yarn because we're moving, but some of these I did need. Okay, these are all the colours that I'm using on my blanket that I'm making. It's the Marvel 8-ply acrylic. It's not the nicest yarn, but it I had it already for my blanket, so now I'm buying more of it. It's cheap, and yeah, it comes in lots of colors. That's one of the good things about it, and that's what initially why I bought all these greens. Was I was like, oh, I'd love to make a green blanket, and I bought them all, and yeah, I'm gonna use it. So I hope that when I maybe putting it in some fabric softener will make it a little bit nice and soft, but we'll see. But anyway, they were like $3.50 I think on special. So I think I've got the colors Mallard, Sea Foam, maybe Duck Egg. Hang on, I'll put them down and then I can tell you. Yeah, Duck Egg, Laguna is that one. That's the Mallard. And oh, Sea Green, that's that one. So also I did buy some more of the Marvel, even though it's not the nicest yarn. Again, the colors. So you might have seen me looking in the video at a whole heap of pinks. So I saw this blanket that is kind of like a log cabin blanket, and a YouTuber has been, I can't remember her name, she's another Australian crochet YouTuber, and she's been making a tutorial on it, and I really want to give it a go. I don't know if I'll do a full blanket. I might just do like a little, I don't know, it might end up a little mat or something. I don't know, but I really want to give it a go. It looks really cool. It kind of looks like a little quilting blanket. So I bought these different colors of pink to use with it. But I might use a little bit of them in my Crochet Along for Lynn's penguins as well, because I'm making a little penguin this week, and I think it would be cute to have some pink in the hat. So just more of the Marvel yarn. So I grabbed, that color is Fuchsia. And then this one is Light Fuchsia. Raspberry. Antique Rose. Where are you? And just pink. So that will be a fun little thing that I might give a go at some point. Okay, the main reason that I was going up was to replace that needle that I broke. Well, it actually wasn't even the main reason. We had other things to do, and Spotlight was just it was just one of the side quests. But anyway, I couldn't find the needle, but I found these big long ones, which I thought might be great. And if they don't have the loop on the end, they're a mattress repair needle. So what I use that loopy needle for a lot of the time is like pushing up through the body like when I'm want to go a big distance with the yarn, and I can kind of push it through a bigger length. So this might be good for that if I can get the yarn through the end of it. And if not, I will use them as some Ami sticks, because I don't have any Ami sticks, and they're a nice kind of height, so I feel like they would be dual purpose for that. So I'm quite happy with that. I also got this 8mm hook from Boy. I already have taken it out and had a little go of it. I used it, I gave it a little go when I was making the bear this week, but I didn't like it. It actually, I don't know, it didn't feel right with the yarn. It kind of was sticking and stuff. I can't explain it, but I didn't like it with that. But yeah, so far I'm not super impressed, but it could have just been the yarn I was using. So I will try it with other yarns before I decide. But I did like the handle. That was nice and comfy. It's nice and lightweight. But yeah, on that particular project, it wasn't a hit for me. But we'll see. And then I just got some little tiny bear noses and some more of the eyes. And they're in a 21 mil size, just a nice big eye. So the rest of the things I have are in millends, and they're not yarns that we can buy off the shelf. They're kind of like the ends of rolls or something like that, like little bits that they have left over that they bag up into 400 gram bags. And they're kind of like the ends of scraps or something like that. But we often get yarns in the mill ends that we can't buy in Australia because our yarn selections here aren't that great for shopping in person. We have access to a few more varieties online, but even then it's still really limited compared to people in the US. Or maybe even the UK. So when I saw some sort of different blanket yarns, I did nab them because I thought, well, I can't buy them at another time. It's like grab them while they're there or they're gone. So I got this kind of blanket type yarn. It's got like a white with a blue strung around it, which I thought would be nice. I actually got 2 of these. One. And then I got this kind of beigey one. I've had this one before. This comes up quite a bit in the mill ends, and I've used it. I used it just recently for the little chicks in my Easter market to make their nests out of. It's a nice kind of soft yarn. I kind of feel like it might be Burnett blanket in there, but I don't really know. But that's kind of what it reminds me of. And this is another one similar in a navy blue. Again, could be Burnett blanket, not sure. And then this one, which is kind of like a, it's kind of hard because there's a bit of glare. Let me turn. It's kind of like blue, but with like, it's kind of like jeans color. You know how you get that kind of like different colored denim? That's kind of what it reminds me of. And again, it's like a blanket yarn there. And pile's getting big. I might just chuck that on the ground. And then I got some red, which I'm excited about because it's really hard sometimes to find red in blanket yarn. The Spotlight variety, they don't have it. But yeah, Zaddy Crafts has a red, but they sell out super quick. And Patty and Bango's place have a red, but that's a very different texture. I like that one, but this one is more of that soft blankety feel. So excited. I got 2 of those. And then I got some black. So I'm feeling like I could actually make some really nice ladybirds with the black and the red. And I saw that Zaddy, Crochet Me Zaddy, has released a nice little selection of patterns, and it has a ladybug and he's added a bumblebee in it. So I'm thinking I might get those patterns, and then I can make the ladybug, and I could use my Motiviri yarn to make the bumblebee. So yeah, so that's all the yarn I bought. Everything was on sale except for the mill ends, and these were like $10, which might seem a lot if you're in another part of the world maybe, but that's 400 grams. Our yarn behind me here, that's from Spotlight Motiviri yarn, is 300 grams, and if you don't get that on special, it's $18. So this isn't on special, that's just what they charge, $10. So it is, compared to what our other yarn is, it is quite cheap. Yeah, so it is always good to grab the mill ends while you can. Not me justifying my spending at all. And with all the stuff I have to make up for consignment, I'm sure I will use this, if not now, but in the future. I did try and keep my spending down when I was there, because I know I am moving and I have to pack everything. But as I said, beanies will be a good project that I can carry around, like when I'm packing everything else away. You don't need a whole lot out for beanies. And also the blanket, the yarn that I bought for the blanket, I needed. That's a project that's ongoing. Yeah, and the rest of it, well, future projects. Okay guys, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you've all had an awesome week. I feel like I've had a good week this week. It's been busy, and I feel like I've achieved a lot this week. Getting that restock for the consignment space done has been really good, and we have some more of that to come, as you know. Yeah, so a great week, and thank you so much for joining me. If you could give it a like and leave me a comment, let me know what you've been working on this week, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye, happy crocheting.